Hello and welcome back to Wintermute, Act 2 of Wintermute in Long Dark. Or of Long Dark. Regardless of me having the ability to speak or not, we not only want to ask that you like the video and subscribe and comment and stuff like that, which would be super awesome and nice if you did, but the choice is yours and you do you, so we will just head off just to tell you what we accomplished in the previous episode, which is we managed to rummage through the dam, the Carter Hydro Dam, and found, if we go over here and in here, we found a radio part and the Carter Hydro medical supplies, which is one of the things we need to get to the trapper so he doesn't die. We started making our way back in the previous episode, all the way along the tracks here. Could probably have gone to pick up the Mystery Lake supply cache, but I'm not sure I care. We will have more opportunities to get stuff like that. And we're back at the camp office. So now we just need to make the last bit of the trek back to where the trapper is. So, I think without any further ado, we shall do just that. You have that? Good. So yeah. We're not super light. Let's actually drink that coffee, because the coffee will increase the fatigue a bit. Or, to be honest, more accurately, it will actually decrease the fatigue, which means that we are less tired. And it will also give us a buff that we get less fatigued over time. So it drains a bit less. Oh my god. You just had to see me as I was about to crouch. Like, you just had to. Okay. There we go. Oh, where is the cartridge? There it is. Okay. The rifle is a bit low on durability, so it jams a bit. So yeah, we do need to be a bit careful with that, because if we need to take a second shot, we may not be able to unless we unload around and then reload again, which takes a fair bit of time. Yeah, the wolves have a really big radius it can spot you in. Like, if you crouch, that is massively reduced, but it might not be that may not even be enough sometimes. Sometimes you can get spotted almost regardless of what you do. So, which is sort of the purpose of the wolves. I fully understand that the wolves aren't really that... then, as long as you know... let me put it like that. As long as you know how to deal with the wolves, they are easy. If you don't know, they can be really difficult and annoying. If you know how to deal with them, they are just annoying. Which is sort of what I feel their intended purpose is, to be there to annoy you and slow you down. And be sort of a looming threat that if you don't deal with them, or you're not careful enough, they actually do, like, they actually annoy you so much that they either deal damage to you or like you damage yourself because of them or something like that. I can imagine that's the sort of purpose, that they will be there to ruin your day if you're not careful. But as long as you know how to deal with them, they're not that difficult. Like, just a torch and a stone. That's enough to deal with the wolves. So they aren't really that difficult, but they are almost, regardless of what kind of tool you have, they are annoying. They are annoying, and that's why I feel like I also don't really like them. I like the fact that the wolves stalk you a bit, because that's more in line with like how wolves normally behave. They may follow you for like over long distances, but they won't really bother you, or they are more afraid of you than you are of them. So let's see the cutscene.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's smart.
Take it easy. You're pretty banged up. You're probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you a shot of some heavy antibiotics. Might feel funny for a while, but it'll help. And you're gonna need some time to recover.
Time? We don't have time. We need to get a message out. It's important.
Message? You mean to your friend, asking for medical help?
Never mind that. Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good.
That's a military shortwave, isn't it?
Maybe.
I know a bit about radios. That's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
Damn it! Well, the parts look fine. So, whatever's wrong with the radio goes deeper than that.
What could it be?
Something to do with the power. Fuses. Transformers, maybe. We have bigger problems to deal with first. That bear's out there, hunting us. He's a smart old bastard. He'll keep us from getting out, getting supplies, finding help. Eventually, he'll either get us or starve us out. Ah! Oh. I gotta lay down. Help me back to the bed.
Right, let's ask about the bear.
What's this unfinished business between you and the bear?
Ah, me and the old bear. Every time we meet, we make a little trade.
And what do you trade?
Each other's blood, mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
You won't find too many people out here. That's kind of the whole point.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here a few days ago. She might have been injured.
What makes you think she came through here?
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton, but then... I'm not sure.
Well, the roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her. Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
I'll do whatever it takes.
You won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to get my radio up and running, so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
The woman I'm looking for. She might be on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills. You know it?
Yeah. Shit Nothing Town, north part of the island?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know it.
We were on our way there, my passenger and I, when we crashed. I need to find a way to get there, or contact her. See if she's all right.
You sure she's alive?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, normally I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. Whole area's been damn quiet since those lights in the sky. Even the wildlife's acting strange. But I might have an idea.
Let's ask about the strangeness, because...
What do you mean the wildlife's acting strange?
You live out here long enough, you get a sense for the patterns in nature. Right now, the patterns are broken. Critters aren't behaving the way they should. It's like they're spooked or something. No, not spooked, but changed somehow. Best way I can say it is, things don't feel right.
And that is sort of a tidbit of information around that there is something disrupting the wildlife, which is also one of the reasons for why the wolves aren't behaving as normal wolves. So from a story sense, it actually makes sense why the wolves behave as they do. I just don't like it. But for the story, you sort of need to play with them because they are an integral part of the story. It's actually quite important. Anyway, let's see that idea of yours.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
I'm listening.
This shortwave, I use it to keep an ear open for what's going on.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio. But I think I have a better idea. Problem is, it's no use with the old bear out there. Your path to a working radio, and our survival, is through that bear. We have to find a way to deal with him first.
Can you tell me anything about where we are?
Well, this whole area takes its name from Mystery Lake nearby. It's kind of a wilderness preserve, though you wouldn't know it from the logging trucks. Not much around there, apart from some lake cabins that'll be locked up for the season. You've already seen the dam. Railroad passes through the area. Trains come through once in a while. Fewer every year. Whole area's mostly dead. Most of the year.
You sound like you like it that way.
Yeah, I sure do.
So, no other people living out here?
You gotta understand. The collapse destroyed Great Bear. There's nothing here to stay for. You meet anyone out here? Chances are they're hiding from something. Or someone.
And you? Why are you here?
I have my reasons.
I'm sure you do, but I'm ready.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
That's because the old bear, he's special. I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears. But I've never encountered anything quite like him. A special bear like that needs special magic to bring him down.
Magic?
Don't worry, I'm not delirious. I don't mean literal magic, but we need the old knowledge. The old ways.
What do you have in mind?
There's an old story. Local legend, maybe. About one of the original settlers of this place. Spence. Story goes something like this. Spence shows up and sets up his claim shanty with his young family in tow. For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay Company. Old voyageur stock, they say. Hard people. Survivors. One day, a bear shows up and menaces the homestead. Spence takes a shot at the bear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear wanders off, but Spence's wife, she takes a turn. Slips into fever. For days, delirious, she screams about the bear. Local doctor can't do a thing for her, neither can the priest. A week later, a hired hand goes missing. And they find him. Just a body. Ravaged. Spence fears for his wife and kids. He's convinced some evil bear spirit is trying to kill them. Revenge for some slight in the past, maybe. Something in the family history. Spence gets some men together for a hunting party. They go out into the muskeg and track something big for days. Eventually corner it. It's a big son of a bitch. Biggest bear they'd ever seen. Man killer. Story goes, they empty their rifles into the bear and it just walks away. Like it's made of stone. They call it the demon bear after that. Wife's dying now. Spence believes the bear's evil spirit is killing her. Eating her soul. He can't get anyone to join him on another hunting party. They know rifles don't work. So he forges a spear. Like a boar spear, but bigger. From some old Hudson's Bay trapper's wisdom, apparently. He goes out into the muskeg, disappears for days, and then one morning, the wife's fever breaks. But nothing from Spence. Some men go out looking for him, and they find him. Half dead, blood all over him, body torn almost in two. The bear's work. The last thing he says is, "Spear stole the bear's soul. My wife is now free." And then he's gone.
So, did he kill the bear?
Nobody knows. Never found a carcass. They buried Spence, took the spear back and hung it over the mantelpiece in the Spence homestead. Never saw that bear, or any other, again. Years later, after the Spence family faded to obscurity, wealthy land baron bought the spear to hang in his hunting lodge. Just so he could tell that story, I imagine.
So, do you believe it? The story of the demon bear and the Spear stealing its soul?
No, of course not. I might spend all my time alone in the wilderness, but I'm not crazy. But the old stories sometimes have truths hidden in them.
Very
Spence
true.
might have been superstitious, but he had the right idea. 10 inches of cold, hard steel might do what a bullet can't. I'm convinced. A spear's the way to kill that bear. And you need to get Spence's bear-killing spear if we're gonna survive the winter. The old hunting lodge is still there. A couple of days' journey south. Follow the tracks the other way, through the muskeg, and you'll find it. If the spear's there, get it. It might be our best hope.
And the radio?
You deal with the bear, and let me worry about the radio. Now, let me rest. Good luck out there. Watch out for our demon.
Right.
That is very, very true about old stories containing important information and truths. Anyway, let's see what we can do to prepare, because we do need to prepare, because this will be a bit of a hike. This will be a bit of a hike. Oh. No. There they are. So, what I'm going to be doing, because the next step is basically I need to go through here. So I need to go from here and out up to the right track, and instead of going to where the direction of the dam, I need to exit out this way. And I will then get out here, and then I need to go along and get through this all the way to the other side, where we get to here. And then I will need to hop, skip, and jump all the way through the map up to this over here. And it's going to be a bit of a journey. It's going to be a bit of a journey. And I hope it's not going to take too long, but we'll see. And let's make sure we cook as much of this as possible, because it's good to do. Let's see if we can cook some tomato soup. And then we will I don't think I can sleep in here unless I put down a bedroll. Let's do that. Let's eat that. There we go. And don't really have anything else that I want, so let's make sure we drink so we're well hydrated. And yeah. It's also a good thing to sleep because there was a bit of a storm going on, so it would not have been a good idea to leave. And I think all that I need to do is pretty much just start going. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause so the game doesn't just continue. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end this episode a bit early so that we can start going on the grand adventure of getting this spear. And it's probably going to take a bit of time because it's a fairly long way to go. So, yeah. I think we will round off the episode here and start going in the next one. So, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, you know, all of that, which is entirely up to you, but it would be really, really nice and awesome if you did. On screen, however, you should now be able to see YouTube recommendation, quick access to subscribe button, and quick access to the playlist for this series. So, that. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And I hope I'll see you in the next one.